So, I want to talk about some of the scripting process for my Project 1 last line, but there's a bit too much to talk about in one video. So first of all, I'm going to talk about what I needed and what I knew how to do, because that'll kind of set up how I did things in a later video. So I'm just going to quickly go through the entire game. It's really short, and showcase each one of the mechanics or features or functions that are working in this, and then I'll have a bit of a talk about it. Okay, so that was pretty much everything that my game does, all wrapped up in a quick little showcase. So the first thing that you would have seen is the UI. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. I probably won't go into the UI in my next video, because it's quite easy to change scenes and do everything, but I will kind of discuss how I did the scenes and stuff like that. The next was kind of just general movement and targeting. Also the tank barrel, which is quite hard to see down the bottom, follows the reticule. And then there's the fact that I can fire, and that also interacts with the UI down here, the reloading. There's the bombs. Obviously, there's some form of waves. The life system, and the ending, wrapping up the game. So I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't know how to do it at first. The way I treat scripting as a designer it's a little bit different. If I can achieve what I want, that's how I will do it. It may piss a lot of programmers off, me handing over terrible scripts, but the important thing is I know what I want and that I can achieve what I want, whether or not that be some quality scripts or professional standards. That's not as important to me. I prioritize the idea of what the script should be over the quality of the script at the end. So I knew what I wanted to do. I know how to achieve the UI. That was simple. But then the movement, I had a fixed camera, so achieving movement and looking up, looking down and having sort of a perspective vision inside a 2D vision was something I didn't know quite how to do and the best way to achieve. So then there was the firing. Firing's pretty easy. Instantiating an object, setting that object to fly towards the target location. All pretty simple stuff. I probably may not even go through that because we've done projectiles a million times. But then there was things like the wave spawning, which I definitely didn't know how to do, and a lot of camera or visual features in programming, like the fades that were happening. And also, I really wanted to achieve a cinematic film type credits at the end, which I also didn't know the best way to achieve that. But in the end, all of it works, and all of it works well enough to imagine there might be some good code behind it. But I can assure you there's not. It's all smoke and mirrors, and I'm okay with that being the way I program. So I'm going to end that here, being sort of a little explainer to what it was that I needed to do and whether or not I knew how to do it, and then get into some of those core points that I didn't know how to do and explain how I did them. So I'll leave that here for now, but there will be a part 2 on this. Thanks.